Hey guys, this is Matt Wenning at winningstrength.com, and today we're going to talk about pausing on the box and why it's so important when you do box squats. But before we do that, make sure you subscribe and like down at the bottom and have any comments with questions that we can look at and maybe start to make the videos a little bit better. So with box squats, I see it murdered all the time when I'm on Instagram or Facebook or any other social media platform. They use the box as a depth finder versus an actual stopper. So think about it when you bench press, right? If I touch and go, it's a lot easier for most people than having to stop. The box squat's no exception. So when you stop on the box, you maintain lateral foot pressure, but you decrease all pressure vertically. Now what that does is when you stop, you're dissipating the kinetic energy from the eccentric load or the lowering phase, and now you're having to stand up with more actual muscle strength than you are kinetic energy or stretch reflex. So sitting on a box is a way to make something more difficult, and then when you bring back the stretch reflex, you also have muscle contraction helping with that absorbed energy. Case in point, if you look at the sets that we're doing in this particular video, we're doing like 3 counts on the box, not a full 3 seconds, but a longer than normal box squat. And then on the third rep, to make that weight even more straining, we do a 5 count, which is a long pause, which is where most of the kinetic energy or eccentric loading spring energy in the muscle is completely dissipated, making the rep much harder. See in rep 1 and rep 2 how much faster it moves with only a couple of second pause versus like 3 to 5 second pause on the 5th rep. That's because the kinetic energy is dissipating. Box squats should always be done with at least a slight pause and a slight relaxation on the box, but only a relaxation in the hips, not in the chest. So you'll see a lot of guys will get on the box and sit, and then they'll round over and then shift forward. The trick is to keep the chest and all this tight, but you're relaxing the hips to where you have to stand up from a dead stop. So really box squats should be called dead stop squats. The only thing that's more potent than a box squat is a pause squat, but the problem with the pause squat is it creates a lot of damage, both at the joint and in the muscle tissue. Not that we don't use it occasionally, but very rarely. The box squat gives you the advantages of doing pause squats without near the muscle damage, so that 72 hours later, you can squat heavy or fast again. So talk to you guys soon. Please visit winningstrength.com for all your training needs.